But before that, I'd just like to lay out a few cautionary words. Anyone who has ever been in the markets for any length of time knows that October can be a particularly virulent month. What is not commonly known is that from a technical analysis point of view, the building blocks for October are usually laid out and seen in September. Hence, it is worth taking a closer look over the next few weeks, just in case. Now, to temper that, I would point out that my WD GAN stroke Metonic Panic video back in December 2019, where I pointed out how WD GAN, a technical analyst, had in an extrapolation of his financial timetable from 1909, had just one word for 2020, and that was panic. Well, for 2021 he has 3 words, and they are low stock prices. So you can see it's not always negative, but I hope you can see why I'm cautious during September.
Hello, my name is Eddie Tofpik. I'm Head of Technical Analysis and Senior Markets Analyst at ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here is your daily technical analysis of stock index futures. I'll start with the UK FTSE futures. A bullish harami yesterday as the market tried to recover from the gapping move lower done over the weekend. Now, whilst not directly based upon it, I suspect the gently rising long moving average below, currently 68.55, may have had a significant supportive impact in this situation. Importantly, in the greater scheme of things, we're also set with still a week and a bit to go to possibly have a monthly key reversal here. If we close on Thursday the 30th, either over 70.97 or under 69.66, then we'd be on. Right now we're looking at a lesser outside month right now, as we've moved up away from a monthly key reversal down. So far today, well, we've had a lower open right on the lesser recent Fibonacci line at 69.19 before significantly moving high and filling in the gap 69.47 to 70.26, as well as crossing back up over the recent 50% Fibonacci line at 69.76. We've now halted at the lesser recent Fibonacci line at 70.33, but I suspect the overhead mess of moving averages between 70.40 and 70.66 may be the real reason in the hesitation in moving higher. German DAX futures. A reactionary bullish harami yesterday in response to the previous session's big gapping lower bearish black Maribozo. It was a limited response as there was no attempt to fill in the gap between 15.493 and 15.579. Prices nevertheless still managed to move up and close over the broken May to September uptrend, currently at 15.255. Now, as a guide, we still have below what also looks like good support from the old September to December 2020 reverse head and shoulders neckline, currently at 15.011. And also the nearby rising long moving average, currently 14.959. Please also note that unlike some other stock index futures which have had similar gapping moves lower, in the DAX futures here there is no monthly key reversal possible at this time. Now, so far today, a slightly lower open on the broken uptrend, but then a re-energized move higher up towards the gap, but as yet not reaching it. US E-mini S&P futures. An indecisive doji cross yesterday with a long tongue on top as well, and opening and closing within a few points of the nexus of the rising medium moving average, currently at 43.47, and the extension of the upper trend line, currently 43.47 also, and that's of the May to July rising wedge pattern. This nexus has been very instrumental, especially on a closing basis, as a support after the recent gapping move lower. We nevertheless still have a gap overhead between 44.18 to 44.59. Please now remember my caution from yesterday. This is one of the stock index futures that has done enough to make, with a week and a bit to go, to make a possible monthly key reversal in September. If we close on Thursday the 30th of September either over 45.21 or under 43.89, then we'd be on. Well, right now we are still barely looking at a monthly key reversal down. So far today, well, an interesting day, as prices opened lower, dipped, but have since risen up over the upper trend line of the old rising wedge pattern and up towards the recently broken May to June based uptrend, currently at 43.70, where prices have halted. This action alone is enough for today to be a bullish engulfing pattern right now, but it all depends where we close tonight for that to happen. French CAC 40 futures. Like everywhere else, we've had a reactionary bullish pattern yesterday. However, here the extent of the reaction was more pronounced, filling in a good portion of the gap left over from the weekend between 64.96 and 65.97. Prices eventually halted just before the gently rising overhead medium moving average, currently 65.74, closing not too far from it as well. The recent action continues to bring to my mind something I've been thinking about over recent days, that the June today action is a possible diamond top. If this turns out to be true, then we have a potential target X in the 62.42 area. It is far from a perfect diamond or a done deal, especially as the low was formed before the high of the diamond. However, it is still there. Anyway, this contract shares something with the DAX. It does not currently qualify to be a monthly key reversal. Not yet. Now, so far today, a gapping higher move that reached up and exceeded last Friday's low at 65.97 and did a lot to fill the big weekend gap. However, I have been very careful about my phrasing here. You see, the original gap has not been filled in. The gapping move up today has left a very small gap between 65.59 and 65.61. So, the original gap has therefore not been filled in, and the last 2 days could be seen as an island bottom, though I'd give it a little bit more time to confirm it. We now have to look overhead at the optimized downtrend from mid-August, currently at 66.47, with the nearby flatlining short stroke medium moving average, currently at 65.60 as resistances. Thank you for listening. This short version broadcast gives essential market patterns and consequences. Please be aware of the risk disclaimer posted with this broadcast. Copyright Eddie Tofpik and ADM Investor Services International Limited. And here comes the final bit.